Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It with me, your host, Sean Monet, navigating life as a black girl in her 20s. Today, we're talking about something I know we all struggle with, celebrating the small wins and finding joy in the journey. Our word of the day is gratitude, a feeling of appreciation for the things in life that are valuable or meaningful to you. It can also refer to the practice of acknowledging and appreciating the good things that happen in your life. You know how it goes. You set these big goals. Maybe it's getting that promotion, graduating from school, or finally buying that house. But along the way, you hit small milestones. You work late nights, overcome challenges, and make progress. But instead of celebrating those moments, you think, I'll be happy when I finally reach the goal. But what if I told you that the journey itself is just as important as the destination? Today, we're going to dive into why it's so important to celebrate your progress, how to shift your mindset to find joy in everyday life, and how this practice can actually make your goals more attainable. This podcast was inspired by the fact that I said that too. I said that when I finally move or when I finally get this raise is when I will be happy. On these episodes, I'm not only talking to those who are listening. Thank you, by the way. I'm also talking to myself because all of this stuff is way easier said than done. And that's why my goal is to create a community of women, Black women, who are navigating these situations, you know, on a day to day basis. Okay, let's get into the episode. Let's start with the mindset. For so many of us, especially as Black women, we've been conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to our achievements. The problem is, when we don't stop to celebrate the small moments, we burn ourselves out by chasing that big win while missing all of the beautiful moments along the way. I am that girl. All hustle and no celebration. Sometimes I don't even stop to reflect on the progress that I'm making. But then I realized life doesn't happen at the finish line. It's happening right now in the small daily wins. So I'm challenging myself as well. I want you to start asking yourself, what can you be proud of today? And this simple question will be a game changer for all of us. Because by taking the time to acknowledge our small achievements, whether it's finishing a project or getting out of bed on a tough day, we'll be able to find joy in the everyday grind. And it'll make those big wins that much sweeter when they happen. So, how can we start celebrating the small wins in our lives? Let's talk about gratitude. Practicing gratitude is one of the easiest ways to start appreciating the small things. Each night, we are going to write down 3 things that went well that day. It could be anything: a productive meeting, a kind word from a friend, or even just getting through a hard day. Another thing is creating mini milestones for ourselves. Break down our goals into smaller, more manageable tasks, and let's treat each one like a victory. Not only will this keep us motivated, but it will help us track our progress to see just how far we've come. Finally, let's give ourselves permission to rest. Sometimes the best way to celebrate a win is to rest, recharge, and reflect. Rest is not a reward, it's a necessity. I want you to take away this: the joy is in the journey. The small wins are just as important as the big ones. And by celebrating them, it's given us fuel to keep going. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Shamonay. That's my TikTok handle. And my Instagram handle is It's Shun. You can't, it's only so many of us out there. So I think you guys will have luck with finding that. And let me know how you're finding joy in your journey. Until next time, y'all take care.